I rolled into my driveway at 7:15 in the morning, eyes burning, smelling like smoke and motor oil, my firefighter gear still clinging to me like a second skin. 24 hours at Station 12 in Clarksville, Nevada. 3 house fires, a car wreck, and a stray dog stuck in a culvert had left me craving just two things: a hot shower and dead silence. Instead, I got a full-blown circus, and my backyard was the main stage. Before I even killed the engine, I saw the cars, dozens of them, jammed across my gravel lot, blocking my mailbox, some even parked in the sagebrush, which, by the way, is a fire hazard in this bone-dry desert. Bass was pounding so hard that my truck's side mirror shook. I squinted through the windshield, wondering if I was so sleep-deprived I was hallucinating or if this was just the worst nightmare a homeowner could have. But no, it was real. My wrought iron gate, custom-made, heavy-duty, not she, was hacked apart, jagged edges curling like tinfoil. Beyond it, my pristine lawn looked like a music festival gone rogue. There were at least 50 people out there, some in swimsuits, others clutching red Solo cups, kids shrieking as they dove into my pool. Lawn chairs were scattered everywhere. A bounce house wobbled in the breeze, and get these, a cotton candy machine was spinning pink fluff next to a portable grill set up on my hand-laid stone patio. And right in the middle, standing on my diving board like she was about to accept an Oscar, was Sheila Conway, the HOA president from hell. She wore a floppy sun hat, oversized sunglasses, and a flowery shawl, gripping a wireless mic like she was hosting a charity gala. "Welcome to the Sagebrush Heights Summer Fiesta," she bellowed, her voice echoing over the thumping EDM. "All proceeds go to our community fund. Let's make memories." For a split second, I just sat there, frozen, my brain trying to process the insanity. This was my house, my pool, my sanctuary, bought with every dime I'd saved, free and clear of any HOA nonsense because this land was outside their jurisdiction. I stepped out of my truck, boots crunching on the shattered remains of my padlock. Kids were splashing, someone was toasting marshmallows, and Sheila was still up there, waving like a pageant queen. I grabbed my body gag gift from the station that was about to earn its keep and started recording. I wove through the chaos, past spilled lemonade and inflatable pool toys, until I was close enough for her to see me. Sheila spotted me, flashed a smile like I was a late guest. "Lieutenant Harper, so glad you're here. Thought you didn't care about community spirit." I didn't smile back. "This is my property, Sheila," I said, voice low but steady. "Private land. You broke my gate." She flicked her wrist like I was whining about a scratched fender. "Oh, relax, Tom. The HOA approved visits for the kids. And we called the cops, so if you're going to get hostile, I'd rethink that." I blinked, my jaw tightening. "You called the cops on me for stepping onto my land?" She smirked. "You were acting aggressively. We felt unsafe. It took everything in me not to lose it right there." "You cut my gate with a bolt cutter," I said. She shrugged. "A donation covered it, necessary for the event." I stepped back, took a deep breath, and pulled out my phone. "Fine," I said. "Let's wait for the police together." As she turned back to the crowd, hyping up some raffle, I hit record. The first cop car pulled up 15 minutes later, lights flashing just enough to make my house look like a crime scene. 2 officers stepped out, a rookie named Carter and an older guy, Deputy Malone, who looked like he'd seen every flavor of neighborhood drama. Sheila charged toward them, mic still in hand, flashing her HOA badge like it was an FBI shield. "Officers, thank God," she gasped, clutching her chest. "This man's threatening our peaceful community event. It's fully sanctioned." Carter glanced at me, standing by my porch, body cam blinking, phone rolling, still in my soot-stained uniform. Malone approached. "Sir, can we talk?" "Happy to," I said, handing over my ID, deed, and phone. The screen showed everything. The mangled gate, Sheila's Facebook Live from last night, where she was practically dancing as she sold $20 tickets to the best pool party in Sagebrush Heights. Comments from neighbors scrolled below. "Bring the kids. Finally using that empty pool." Malone watched in silence, then looked up. "You own this place?" "Since 23, I said. "Paid cash. This land's not under HOA control. He got surveys if you need him." He waved that off. "Not necessary yet." Sheila, sensing the tide turning, cranked up the drama. "This is outrageous. That pool's been sitting and used for years. It's a community asset. He's a firefighter. Isn't he supposed to help people?" I couldn't help it. I laughed. "Lady, I just spent 24 hours dragging people out of burning buildings. This. I gestured at the bounce house, the DJ booth plugged into my garage. This is trespassing and a cash grab. Carter held up my phone. Ma'am, did you say you're charging entry fees for this property in this video? Sheila faltered. It's fundraising. Malone's voice was ice. You're selling access to land you don't own. And you cut a locked gate. Things got heated fast. A guy in flip-flops, double-fisting beers, stumbled over. Why's this jerk ruining our day? He slurred. Sir, step back, Carter warned. The guy shoved past and got in my face. We paid to be here. Then you got scammed. I shot back. He swung sloppy, telegraphed. I sidestepped, grabbed his wrist, and had him on the ground in 2 seconds, training kicking in. The crowd gasped. I stepped back, hands up. Controlled force, I told Malone. Body cams got it. He nodded. You're good. He swung first. It took 20 minutes to clear the yard. Parents hauled kids out. The DJ packed up, and Sheila stood there, arms crossed, fuming. Malone turned to me. Mr. Harper, you pressing charges? I kept filming. Oh, I'm just getting started. By noon, I was in my study, pulling footage from my security system motion-triggered, cloud-backed, the works. At 2:19 a.m., there she was, Sheila, in a hoodie, climbing my fence like a budget cat burglar, with 2 guys, one with bolt cutters, the other with a tool bag. They snapped the lock, cut the alarm wire, thinking that'd kill the system, but my setup's on battery and LTE. She even posed for a photo by the gate, flashing a peace sign. I emailed it all to my lawyer, Jen, a former DA who eats HOA bullies for breakfast, and CC'd the sheriff's office. Detective Ruiz called me 2 hours later. This is criminal trespass with conspiracy, he said, half laughing. She live-streamed it. Yup, I said. Sold tickets, too. Jen texted, we're going full scorched earth. Civil and criminal? I replied, make it hurt. The HOA unraveled like a cheap sweater. By Sunday, Jen had sent the footage at cutting, ticket sales, pool chaos to every HOA member. Neighbors turned on Sheila. A finance guy, Greg, admitted she'd used $5,800 of HOA funds for the party DJ, bounce house, even $200 for decorative succulents. No vote, no approval. A retired teacher, Nancy, leaked texts of board members raging at Sheila. One guy, Hal, posted the HOA bylaws, pointing out a no-confidence clause. That night, 45 households joined a Zoom call, voting to oust her. I watched, sipping coffee, as their empire crumbled. The court was brutal. Sheila walked in like she owned the place, white suit, pearls, lawyer trailing her like a beaten dog. But when Jen played the videos, Sheila scaling my fence, hyping her fundraiser, her face cracked. The judge wasn't impressed. Ms. Conway, you're not on trial for bad vibes, he said. This is trespassing, property damage, and fraud. She snapped. I did it for the kids. That pool was wasted. Jen pounced. So you broke in, sold tickets, and served beer by an unguarded pool. Sheila collapsed, sobbing. Verdict: 1 year probation, 200 hours of community service, $60,000 fine, banned from Nevada HOAs. My civil suit? $200,000 for damages and fees. She gasped like she'd been punched. I didn't gloat, I fortified. New gates, titanium reinforced, with biometric locks. A concrete wall where Sheila climbed. My pool. Drained, resurfaced, pristine. The neighborhood shifted, too. Nancy took over the HOA, invited me to speak at the community center. I showed the party footage, let it sink in. Good intentions don't trump property lines, I said. No means none at a debate. A mom came up after, eyes wet. My kid was there, drunk. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I nodded. He's safe now. That's what matters. Months later, the city unveiled a plaque at the center. Respect isn't borrowed. Private means private. Sheila showed up, stared at it, and left without a word. I drove home, past my new sign, private property. No HOA. Violators will be prosecuted or lectured, depending on my mood. For the first time in ages, I laughed real, deep, free. So what do you think? Was I too hard on her? Or did Sheila get what she deserved? Drop a comment, tell me about your HOA horror stories, or where you stand on property rights. Hit that like button if you're team boundaries, and subscribe for more real-life sagas. Let's keep the conversation going.